Hello my friends and welcome back to Italy a Place to Love YouTube channel. Here we are, it's a Saturday evening today and I decide to make a video a bit in a relaxing way, in a relaxing mood to talk about the latest updates from Montemilone, from the life here that I want to share with you, that you are following the channel. And so let's talk about the, the latest news. So let me start from the beginning and say that I'd say from today officially the summer is over. Let's talk a bit about the weather. So we are in the end of September, nearly the beginning of October, and so until this morning we had a very nice weather. The temperature was very pleasant. We had 26, 27 degrees. Yesterday we had 31 degrees. Yesterday I was very tempted to go to the sea to swim the very last time of the year, but unfortunately I failed. I was busy enough, I had things to do. I think I'll go to the sea. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go to the sea one more time this year because I checked the forecast and the higher temperature it's dropping, so it starts dropping. So from the high temperatures we had all the summer, I want to say that the last 2 weeks, the 2 weeks before these days, so from the 10th of September till the 22nd, 23rd of September, the weather wasn't great. We had rain, cloudy, so we couldn't really. I mean, I was still doing outings, going here and there. Temperature at night was cooling, so you to sleep. Let me say, I had to close the windows, but I'm still not using any duvet. I still have just a sheet on me, and that's it. So the temperature is still mild, is still pleasant. I'm not suffering because it's cold. Um, they say, forecasts are saying that the temperature, it might drop in the next 2-3 weeks, but what is gonna drop? What I notice is that it's gonna drop the highest temperature. Let me say we're gonna go around 20, 22 degrees. I'd see maybe 19. The maximum temperature of the day the range is gonna be between 19 and 22 degrees. At night the temperature will drop between 15 and 17, 18. So you can still enjoy. This morning I went out like this with a shirt, was very sunny. Then from this afternoon started a bit changing. And so anyway, we are getting into the autumn. It's nice. Actually, talking about autumn, today, because I said about what's going on around Basilicata in autumn. So let me say that obviously during the summer all the towns around here, but not only, all the towns in the south of Italy, they all have celebrations and festivals. There are the summer celebrations that are, for example, religious related, that are calling from many towns. So many people are, when there's the celebration here, there's usually 2-3 days celebration here in Montemilone, then you have 3-4 days celebration in another town, and then 2-3 days in another one. So basically there's always a celebration. It's a never-ending celebration here. Generally this celebration, the summery celebrations, starts from the religious point of view, with remembering the saint of the town. Here in Italy, each town has a saint. People are devoted, so they celebrate. Then generally, is always coming a singer, quite famous Italian singer, and in each town you have a different singer that is coming, so it might be interesting to go. And then they always end, each town ends this celebration with the fireworks. So each town has its own fireworks. There's a kind of competition between the towns. So this is the booths of the summer. Now we are entering the autumn. Because this is gonna be my first winter here in Basilicata, because I repeat, I never lived in the south of Italy. I decided to move from Ireland to here, to Basilicata, Montemilone, but I never lived here. So I, I'm living this experience for the first time, and I'm here, as I always say, to share this experience, because whatever is happening every day is something new to me. So it's very, very interesting, even now that the season is changing. For example, I remember in my childhood when I was coming to visit my grandparents here, but I was always coming only for a few days during maybe July or August, during the summery months. So I don't have an idea about what the village, what the town is during in other seasons. So for me, is everything new. I'm living everything with very positive attitude. I'm enjoying, even if my mentality is not the mentality of a person who is coming from a small town. Because I was born in a big city, I lived 30 years in a big city, and then I moved abroad in another big city. I'm from the city. I spent 47 years of my life in a big city, and now that I was fed up with this experience, with the big cities, I decided to let's give it a go. Here, bells. I don't know if you can hear, but even the bells from the church is always a celebration. And so now I'm curious to experience the autumn, even to feel this temperature a bit dropping, the weather changing, also the nature around is changing, is shaping. Uh, and so I said to myself, okay, what's going on now in Basilicata, for example, in the next months? What celebrations they have? What type of festivals they have? And it's very, very interesting. I will put the link under under the video. So, for example, we have the beer festival. There's a beer festival in Potenza. Potenza is the capital of Basilicata region. Also, it's a province. So there is the region that is Basilicata. Potenza and Matera are the two provinces. Potenza is the capital of Basilicata region. Then there's also Matera. Matera, I hope many of you, the majority of you knows Matera. If you don't know Matera, type on Google and you'll see it's a jewel. It's one of the most beautiful towns or city. It's quite big enough. It's simply beautiful. The bells are still ringing, never ending. Wow. Anyway, it's a music, it's atmosphere. For me, it's something new. I never heard bells. Still, they're still ringing. So we have the beer festival in Potenza, il fine settimana, festa paesana. Then they have, for example, the flavors of autumn in a town called Miglionico, and it's the festival of the dry figs. Here, wherever you go, even in the town, they're growing from the asphalt, from the street. You see fig trees growing. How can they grow? I mean, there's no soil. They're growing. I have to make one short one day or a little video. I have to make videos around the town, and I will for sure. I only need to get a bit more confident with the town itself. I don't want to walk around with a stick and making videos, but it's something that I must do it, not I have to do it. I must do it. As I always say as Italian, I say I must. So for the Dry Figs Festival, and then you have the Chestnut Festivals, and then you have the Sausages Festival. Let me spend a few words about la Festa della Salsiccia that is gonna be here in Montemilone, the 12th and the 13th of October. That's gonna be the festival of, in Italian si chiama, they say, we call it Festival della Salsiccia. Salsiccia are the sausages. So because there's a typical sausage from Montemilone with a unique recipe. Anyway, they all have in all these towns, but here they started doing 2 years ago this festival, which there's gonna be little market, plenty of open markets. An example, this morning I went to an open market in a town in Puglia, in a Puglia region, that is only 20 minutes driving from here, a big, massive open market in a town called Spinazzola. I don't really, there are some towns, for example, that I don't really like. And you know when I don't really like these towns? When they are bigger, for example, they are quite big, but you don't have the tranquility that you, I mean, they're already big enough. You have more comforts in these towns. Obviously, you have more shops, more amenities, more this and that, but I don't feel the tranquility that I feel here in Montemilone, and the reason why I moved here was to experience this tranquility. But I'll go back in a minute. Just I want to say that in few days, in 2 weeks time from now, we're gonna have this celebration. So I can't wait to see this for the first time. Everyone is telling me that there's a lot of people are coming from the towns around. It's a pity that I couldn't promote that much il Festival della Salsiccia to invite someone here in these days, but maybe next year, for sure, someone of my followers will come here for this celebration. And I repeat, the weather is still pleasant in the meaning that temperature are still warm enough, maybe to have just a little jumper in the evening, but at the moment, I'm still staying with shirts outside all the day. So, okay, let me say anyway that I'm curious to live this experience about Festival della Salsiccia. Let's see. I'm curious. I'm very curious. And then I want to close the video with the booze of the town and the tranquility of the town. So there are these two things because I really like here, but like in many other small towns in the south of Italy, but in Italy in general, is that you have the local community, and obviously the local community is living their daily life. And so they're active enough, they go here and there, you always see people walking, and I repeat, they're doing their businesses, there are young people, there are children. For example, here there is a bar just few meters away from where I live, and now they have a room where they celebrate the birthdays of the children. For example, today there was a birthday, and so you could hear happy birthday, tanti auguri a te. In Italian we say tanti auguri. So, and this was today, a few days ago, then they put music. So it's always a kind of festive atmosphere. This is my feeling. But then at the same time, there is also the tranquility. It's not that big, it's small enough, let me say, to not have chaotic situation around. And this is the reason why I came here, because even if today I went to do shopping in this open market in Spinazzola, and there was the booze, as soon as I came here I said, I breathe and I say, wow, calm, peace, tranquility. And this is all I need in my life. In my life. Then, if I needed something else, I would have choose for something else. But here, let me say, this tranquility. Then there are far from here in the valley, just in front of me, there are plenty of cows, and all the cows have the bell. For example, at 6 in the morning, you can hear the cows that are waking up, and you hear the sound of the bells. It's amazing. Then you have birds, obviously, but so the sounds of the nature, and for me this is priceless. Okay, roosters in the morning. I wake up always very early. I like to wake up early in the morning. I go to sleep early and I wake up early. I close with the nightlife. Basically, here they say, Antonio, but you never go out at night. No. The only moment I go out in the evening is when I go to the pizzeria. There is a pizzeria here where they make oven pizza, these beautiful Italian pizzas, the Napolitan pizza. Maybe on Friday or on Saturday or on Sunday evening, I don't want to cook. I say to my wife, okay, let's go to buy pizza. Actually, here they do panzerotti. Panzerotti is what is generally called calzone. Here they have the fried panzerotti with mozzarella and tomatoes. That is simply top. I love it. They cost €1.50 each. It's something shocking. I usually buy three each time while I go. Then for a pizza, you might spend the average of 5, 6, €7, depending what toppings you want on top. That is my only outing in the evening. If not, just I close myself in the house. I have the terrace. After lunch, after dinner, I spend 1 hour, 1 hour and a half on the terrace, just relaxing, breathing fresh air. This is my life here in Montemilone, and at the moment I love it. After 6 months that I'm here, anyway, so I'm gonna call this video my random talk, my Saturday Eve random talk. I want to just, in a relaxing mood, share my experience. Maybe before or later I will start making a live. Then I have to see, because generally people on Saturday evening they're going out, so they might be busy with their own family things. So maybe it's not really a smart idea to do it on Saturday evening, but it will be interesting to do a live. I want to know your response. If my subscribers, I want to ask what they think about having a live, and so with Q&A, with question and answers, because obviously I talk a bit randomly in these talks. I don't have any specific topic to talk about. Anyway, I always write something down. I say, okay, the Tranquillity, Festa della Salsiccia, the weather is changing, we're switching into the autumn, the farmers, whatever, what are they harvesting now? Oh, this could be interesting, because at the moment they're all very busy with the grapes. They're all harvesting grapes, and they're gonna be busy then soon in November. October is dedicated anyway to the grapes, then November the olives, and so on. So the farmers are always busy. The only thing that might annoy someone, if someone is annoyed by the noise, are the tractors, because half of the town, 3/4 of the towns are farmer. They all have tractors, and when they pass by the road with the tractor, you hear the noise. But this is the life of a small town. Okay, my friends, if you enjoyed the video, put like and subscribe. And my friends, to the next video, and have a nice evening. Bye.